Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So yes, Windows 10 support officially ends on October 14, 2025. But what does that really mean? Will your PC stop working? Can you still use it safely? What about your apps? And what should you actually do next? In this video, I'll break it all down. What Windows 10 end of support means, how it affects you, what your options are, and how to stay secure even after the end of support. Whether you're a casual user or a bit more tech savvy, this guide will help you make the right decision for your PC. Let's dive right in. Alright, first things first, what does end of support actually mean for Windows 10? Well, it simply means that Microsoft will stop providing support for the Windows 10 operating system. Specifically, Microsoft will stop providing three major things. There will be no more security updates and patches, no software and feature updates, no technical support. Let's briefly discuss what each of these means. Talking about security updates, it simply means that newly discovered vulnerabilities in the OS will no more be addressed by Microsoft. This of course will leave your computer vulnerable to viruses, malwares, and cyber threats. As an experienced and certified security professional, I assure you that is not something you want. It was hard enough to keep up with the threat from hackers when the OS was being supported. Now think of what happens when the owner of the OS says, yeah, I'm not looking after it anymore. That's a free rein for hackers. Personally, I would say this is the most critical issue out there regarding the Windows 10 end of support. Regarding future updates, this simply means that issues like feature improvements, fixing of glitches, and OS-related performance issues will all stop. Microsoft will simply stop improving the OS features and addressing performance issues. Lastly, talking about technical support, well, it basically means you cannot contact Microsoft customer care anymore on Windows 10 related issues. I suppose this part will affect enterprise users more than individual users, because most individual users try and fix their issues by themselves or take it to a technician. They only contact Microsoft when it's utterly necessary to do so. Now, when is the Windows 10 end of support? The official end of support date for Windows 10 is October 14, 2025, and that is a hard deadline from Microsoft. So, what does this all mean for you as a Windows 10 device owner, specifically for your day-to-day use? Well, let's start with the most important one. Your PC will continue to function. End of support is not end of function. You can still turn on your PC, access your files, and browse the internet. You can still continue to use your PC just as before. Nothing changes on that part. However, Microsoft will completely stop supporting the OS that is powering your PC in the three ways we earlier discussed. The implication of this is that you'll be at higher risk of security threats. Apps may stop working on older systems over time, not immediately. And you may notice performance slowdowns or features not working correctly, again over time. Basically, your computer won't crash overnight, but using it long term without updates is like driving without insurance. It's risky. I must mention, the most important of the end of support issues is the lack of security updates. This is what should concern you the most, especially in this day of advanced cyber threats. So again, end of support is not end of function. Your PC will continue to function. So how can you stay secure after support ends? Well, let's talk about your options. While this is a non-exhaustive list, I will tell you 5 ways you can use to stay secure after support ends. You can upgrade to Windows 11, which is still supported actively by Microsoft. But of course, your PC has to meet the system requirements specified by Microsoft in order to upgrade. I have another video on these requirements and on how to upgrade to Windows 11. You can check that in the description. You can also buy a new Windows 11 PC. If you can't upgrade your Windows 10 PC, or you feel you need a new PC anyways, you can just buy a new Windows 11 PC. So those are the two options regarding moving to Windows 11. Now the third option is an interesting part because it allows you to keep using your Windows 10 device and still get security updates from Microsoft. So you simply enroll in the Windows 10 Extended Security Updates program. Essentially, this program allows you to keep using your Windows 10 PC and still receive Microsoft security updates only. It is Microsoft's way of giving Windows 10 PCs a 1-year lifeline with respect to security, while they hopefully make the decision to transition to Windows 11. The enrollment is not automatic. You have to manually do that. And regarding the cost, you can either get it for free or you pay a $30 fee, depending on the account you use to sign into your Microsoft device. I have already done a video on the consumer ESU. Please check the link in the description for more information on this. Now the fourth option is to practice safe browsing. This should apply actually anyways, irrespective of the OS you are using, and more importantly, if you continue to use Windows 10 after the end of support date. What does this mean? Well, use a trusted antivirus, back up your files regularly, stick to official app stores, and avoid sketchy websites and applications. These habits make a big difference. Lastly, you can migrate to a free OS like Linux. This requires a bit of tech savviness and learning curve, but it is an option worth considering if you simply don't want to or are unable to upgrade to Windows 11. I have a video that talks about safe browsing in more details. Please check the link in the description. Now let's talk about the applications on your PC. What happens to them? To start with, generally they will continue to work. We will break these apps down into two: third-party apps and Microsoft apps. For third-party apps, again, they will continue to function as usual. However, I will expect a major shift in their support over time on devices running Windows 10. A software publisher wants to publish their apps on supported OS. It makes their own work too easier in terms of performance, the app performance, and troubleshooting. This is a recommendation. If there is an app you really depend on, you may want to turn off automatic updates for that app, because an update may be pushed that requires the app to run only on Windows 11 for smooth performance. You can still update this app if you determine it can run on Windows 10. You can do that manually. For Office apps, Microsoft has made a key distinction between subscription versions and non-subscription versions. Subscription versions are those where you pay a monthly or yearly fee for its usage, like Office 365, now known as Microsoft 365. For subscription versions, support continues on Windows 10 devices, and regular updates also continue. For Office 2016 and 2019, which are non-subscription versions, support ends completely after October 14, 2025 on all operating systems, Windows 10 and Windows 11 inclusive. For Office 2021 and 2024, which is also a non-subscription version, no support on Windows 10 after the end of support date, but support continues on Windows 11. So what can you do with your old PC? If you decide to move on from your old Windows 10 computer, don't just throw it away. You can trade it in with brands like Dell, HP, Lenovo, and others. You can also recycle it responsibly through Microsoft owns recycling program. You can also choose to repurpose it for light offline tasks like media playback, home projects, or even as a backup device. So that's what Windows 10 end of support means, and now you can stay protected. I hope this video has helped improve your understanding on Windows 10 end of support and what steps to take next. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone still using Windows 10, and subscribe for more practical tech tutorials. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to respond to them. Thank you again for watching the video. Stay protected out there on the web, and see you in my next video. Thank you.